is the week of September 26, 2017. I'm Ashton.
And I'm Hannah. Welcome to your TNN.
According to ScienceDaily.com, there seems to be more evidence of water on Mars. New river deposits exist along the surface of Mars, and a record of surface environments from more than 3.5 million years ago when their surface was able to support water. Some students and colleagues from the Jackson School of Geosciences identified fluvial deposit stacking patterns and changes in sedimentation. From these measurements, they were able to tell that these rivers fill in sized valleys. On Earth, incised valleys are filled by change in sea level, which shows the fall of rise in water.
In Goodyear, there's a building off the side of the freeway. Some of you may know it as a funny-looking building, while others of you may know it as the trotting park. It was originally built about 50 years ago as a racetrack. It is only open for a few years. Now it is waiting to be sold to Rolls Inn of America. It has almost 200 acres. Its original asking price was $16.5 million, but it is not yet known what it is actually selling for. The city of Goodyear hopes to plan to turn it into a commercial area or a mall. Either way, it probably won't be here for too much longer. Now let's go over to Sierra with sports.
Welcome back to sports. I am Sierra. Last week, the volleyball team played against Arlington. JV lost their game and varsity won their game. Also, the soccer team played Ruth Fisher on Tuesday. The score was 4-2. They lost their game. The soccer team also played Arlington on Thursday. The score was 4-1. They won their game. The Cardinals played the Colts on September the 17th, 2017. The score was 16-13 in overtime, making their record 1-1 so far. This week they will play San Francisco at home. That's all for sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sierra. Now let's go over to Miss Burton with a special.
Good morning, Tartesso. I have just a few announcements this week. I want to let you know that we will continue our fundraising for the year every Wednesday by selling cake pops after school. Mrs. Ricks will be doing this. And then every Thursday at lunch, we will have Kona Ice. And the next 2 Fridays, we are fundraising for the hurricane victims by having our NGHS students sell the opportunity to wear a hat for $1. So if you can bring $1 the next 2 Fridays, that would be awesome to support the hurricane victims. On Friday also, we will have fire department safety presentations for our K-3 students. Some of the students will be able to get a tour of an actual fire truck, and the other students will be learning safety tips in the library. On Friday, we will also have our dodgeball celebration for students that have exemplary behavior and perfect attendance. So each teacher will be sending 2 students down to the gym at that time with Miss Burton. Let's have a wonderful week. Let's make sure your behavior is exemplary and keep those grades at honor roll status. You can do it.
Thank you, Miss Burton. Now it's time for Kendall with entertainment news.
Hello, my name is Kendall and welcome to Entertainment News. So today I want to show you the new video game coming out called Just Dance 2018. It's a game where you match your feet to the beat of the music. There are a few songs I want to share. They will have Rockabye, Shape of You, and Side to Side. So if you love to work out while listening to music, this is the game for you. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kendall. Khalil's back with Fun Fact Trivia.
Hi, I'm Khalil. I'm going to name 3 fun facts. Your job is to guess which fact is false. A. The Grand Canyon is 277 miles in length. B. The rock found at the bottom of the Grand Canyon is over 2 billion years old. C. The Grand Canyon became a national park in 1923. You have 10 seconds. Guess which one is right. If you guess C, you are correct. The Grand Canyon became a national park in 1919, not 1923. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Khalil. Now it's time for Name That Thing.
Welcome to Name That Thing. My name is Key Arthur, and last week's winner was David Kimball, a 4th grader. The thing was a Bolangu. Congrats, David. This week's thing is a superhero ant from the 60s. He is a Hanna-Barbera production, was co-starred in The Secret Squirrel Show. He is a superhero ant who operated an anthill on the countryside. His superpowers include the ability to fly, super speed, incredible strength, and vulnerability. If you can guess who he is, go to the link below to get a shout out next week. If you can't, someone else in your class probably can. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Key Arthur. Now let's go over to Taylor with Time to Teach.
Thank you, Hannah and Ashton. Today on Time to Teach, we have Kylie Kurtz from Miss Hanson's 6th grade math class. Today she's going to teach us how to divide fractions. Now let's go over to Kylie.
Hi everyone and welcome to Time to Teach. Last time we learned about keep, flip, change. This time we're going to be learning about keep, change, flip. Are you guys ready? Yeah! The first step is to keep the first fraction. So you're going to do 2/3. The second step is going to be to change the dividing symbol to multiplication. The third step is to flip the fraction. So what you're going to do is just take the bottom number and put the numerator and the denominator place. The final step is to solve the problem. 2 times 2 equals 4. 3 times 1 is 3. Let's make that into a mixed number and then we will be done. So 1 and 1/3. Thanks for joining us on Time to Teach.
Thank you, Kylie. If you would like to be on Time to Teach, have your teacher email Mr. Wilson.
Natalia and Keegan are here with Joke of the Week.
Hi, my name is Natalia.
And my name is Keegan. Welcome to Joke of the Week.
Why can't a leopard hide?
I don't know, why can't a leopard hide?
Because it's always spotted. If you would like to be on Joke of the Week, go to the link below.
See you next time on Joke of the Week.
Thanks, guys. Now let's go over to Amelia with Smart Art.
Hello, welcome to Smart Art. This is Amelia, and today I'm going to draw the head of the wolf. Step 1: draw a circle for the head. Step 2: draw a line so you know how long the mouth is going to be. Step 3: draw the forehead and ears Step 4: draw the nose and eyes for the face. Step 5: draw other necessary details that you think will make it look more realistic. And that is how you draw the head of the wolf. Thank you for watching. See you next week on Smart Art.
Thanks, Amelia. Jackson and Eric are here with weird news.
My name is Jackson.
And my name is Eric. Welcome to Weird News.
A koala is alive after a driver unknowingly drove for about 10 miles while the animal clung to the inside of the car's wheel arch. Animal officials said the driver was in Adelaide, Australia on September 9th when he said he heard strange noises coming from his car. According to the local nonprofit Fauna Rescue, the wheel had to be pried off to get the animal, estimated to be 6 years old. She was found with minor injuries and covered in oil and grease, but is expected to be fine.
Swiss authorities are investigating reports that someone flushed tens of thousands of euros down the toilets of a bank and several restaurants in Geneva, clogging their pipes. Several months ago, toilets near a bank vault in the city were stuffed with 500 euro bills, which had apparently been chopped up with scissors. More bills were discovered clogging nearby restaurants' toilets in the following days. Bloomberg reported citing local authorities. It's all for Weird News. See you next time.
Thanks, guys. Now let's go over to a new segment called Why We Should Be an A+ School.
Good morning and welcome to our new segment, Why We Should Be an A+ School of Excellence. We have discussed this a couple of times at the beginning of the year when we had our first assembly, and then many of you wrote letters in your writing classes about why we should be an A+ school. I wanted to share my opinion on why we should be an A+ school. There are a variety of reasons, but if I had to pick one thing that I'm most excited about at our school, it is the crazy amount of after-school programs that we offer. We have this year over 25 after-school programs. This is not even counting our enrichment programs throughout the day, like TNN or coding classes. This isn't counting Vex Robotics and Odyssey of the Mind, which is our competition teams. This is just counting teachers, parents, or volunteers that run after-school clubs. They are amazing. Of course, two of my favorites that I facilitate are Surf and Chess Club and Soccer Club. So if you haven't signed up for a club, they're almost full already because there's so many kids involved in those clubs. But I would say get a paper from downstairs and sign up for a club if there are openings. And I will say one more thing. We went from 2013, when we started our clubs, to having 11 clubs to now over 25. Way to go, teachers, volunteers, and parents that help us support this program.
Thanks, Ms. Burton. Now it's time for a few short announcements. But first, let's take a look at this week's Penny Wars leaderboard.
Remember, every Wednesday after school, Miss Amber will be selling cake pops outside.
It's Friday, and every Friday, PTO will be selling candy after school.
That is all for East Arteso News.
See you next time.